I need to vent about something that happened last weekend because it's still weighing heavily on me. For context, I'm a 34-year-old single man who's always been the black sheep of the family compared to my siblings. My sister, Lauren, just got engaged to her boyfriend, Ethan, and my parents hosted a massive engagement party at their place to celebrate. What I overheard that night completely shattered my view of my family, and I'm still grappling with how to move forward. Let me provide some background first. I've always known my family sees me as less successful, but I chalked it up to typical sibling rivalry. After my younger brother, Daniel, passed away in a tragic car crash 3 years ago, everything changed. He was the golden child, married his college sweetheart by 25, had 2 kids by 30, worked in investment banking, and lived the perfect suburban life with a picture-perfect home. When Daniel died, it hit me harder than anyone anticipated. We weren't particularly close growing up, but his loss sent me into a dark spiral. I isolated myself, let my health deteriorate, and my apartment became a mess. My family kept pushing me to pull myself together, saying Daniel wouldn't want me wasting my life. So I took their advice to heart. I threw myself into my career, started working out consistently, overhauled my diet, and moved into a nicer place. Over the past 3 years, I've earned 2 promotions and now manage a region for a mid-sized logistics firm. I'm in the best shape of my life, financially stable, and live in a great part of town. But apparently, none of that matters to my family because I'm still unmarried and childless at 34. My parents have always been subtle about their disappointment in my life choices. They'd drop hints about wanting more grandchildren, ask when I'd settle down, or tease me about being a lifelong bachelor. My sister, Lauren, has been more blunt. She's always treated me like I'm a lost cause who can't get his act together, despite my achievements. So, when Lauren got engaged to Ethan 6 months ago, I knew I'd be expected to play the supportive big brother. Ethan seems like a solid guy, works in marketing, drives a fancy car, treats Lauren well from what I can see. They've been together for 2 years and my parents adore him. He's practically the son-in-law they dreamed of, especially after losing Daniel. The engagement party was meant to be a grand affair at my parents' house. Around 50 people were invited, extended family, close friends, and some of Ethan's relatives. My mom had been planning it for weeks, and as usual, I was roped into helping with setup. I arrived at their house Saturday morning at 9 to start arranging tables, chairs, and decorations in the backyard. Typical grunt work that always seems to fall on me at family events. I'd been working for about 3 hours when I realized we needed more chairs from the garage. The party was starting soon, and we were behind schedule. I headed through the kitchen to get to the garage, but stopped when I heard my dad's voice. He was talking to my uncle, Greg, and a few other early arriving relatives. Here's where things get wild. I had my phone in my pocket, and earlier that day, I'd been using a voice memo app to jot down ideas for a work presentation I'm giving next week. Unbeknownst to me, the app was still recording in the background. When I heard my name mentioned, I froze and listened. My dad was saying I was essentially a biological failure. He said no woman would want a broken man who can't. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.